Guys, it's Justin Gaethje's last chance. So, of course, with the recent news of Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan getting confirmed for UFC 300, that leaves Justin Gaethje in line for the title shot next versus Islam Makhachev for the lightweight strap, following his very impressive head kick KO over Dustin Poirier for the BMF title, as well as in his previous fight before that, a very, very hard-fought decision victory over Rafael Fiziev. So, of course, with this title shot versus Islam Makhachev, it's going to be his third opportunity. He got his first opportunity following a very impressive 4-fight win streak, getting a shot versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Showed a decent display of striking in that first round, but the grappling differential was just too much for him. He got taken down and got exposed down there. Triangle choked, and Khabib went out on top after that fight. After that, a little bit of time off for the highlight, and then he jumped back in there versus Michael Chandler in a Fight of the Year candidate. Gets the job done, gets a decision victory over Michael Chandler, and then that parlays him into his second title fight versus none other than Charles Oliveira. Now, for a one-round fight, this is about as exciting as it can get. They both went back and forth. Justin dropping Charles twice. They both exchanged leg kicks and some different strikes. And then out of nowhere, Charles Oliveira puts Justin Gaethje down with a very, very crisp straight right down the pipe, follows him up on the ground, secures the rear naked choke, and gets the victory. And of course, Justin Gaethje did have the resurgence with 2 back-to-back wins since then. And he's looking really good to be able to go into this fight with Islam Makhachev. Now, there's definitely going to be a psychological factor going into this fight, knowing that he lost to Khabib, and Islam is basically just a better version of Khabib. He's got very, very similar grappling abilities. He's got, great submissions, and he is a maestro on the feet compared to Khabib. He's going to give him a lot more to worry about, especially with the strikes coming from the left hand to the left kick, especially with the fear of the takedown in place. Justin is going to have to be dialed in for this fight. His last opportunity to get that championship if he wants to get that belt. Now, if I were to have to make a prediction for this fight now, it would obviously have to be Islam Makhachev. But hopefully Justin Gaethje is going to have a chip on his shoulder. Hopefully he's going to learn from his last 2 mistakes after losing to heavy grappling-based fighters. Maybe he'll be able to really, really have stonewall takedown defense and be able to keep it on the feet, hopefully landing a big knockout shot. But if it's not a knockout, I do not see Justin Gaethje winning this fight. I mean, of course, nobody would have predicted a lot of the things that have happened in this past year of MMA, like Sean Strickland taking Izzy to a decision. But I think Justin Gaethje is always live for a knockout, no matter what fight he is in. Even the Dustin Poirier fight, I did predict him to beat Dustin Poirier. I wasn't even super surprised with the head kick because he's actually been starting to implement that in his game a little bit recently. I know a lot of people were surprised on that, but he did land it flush on Tony Ferguson, I believe, twice. Landed it good on Fiziev. So he has been displaying the ability to land a head kick. And when that landed on Dustin Poirier, I was incredibly happy. But that just parlayed him into the biggest fight of his life. I believe it's going to be on June 8th. Islam Makhachev just put that out on Twitter this morning for his preferred matchup for when he comes back. But we will have to see. I think Justin Gaethje is going to be coming in with a vengeance, but hopefully all those nerves and anticipation don't build up on him in a negative way to where he shits the bed as soon as he has to go on the ground, like he did versus Charles and like he did versus Khabib. But I'm a big fan of Justin Gaethje. I really hope he gets it done when that fight does materialize, but we will have to see if Gaethje can make it or break it in his last ever title fight opportunity. I think if he doesn't get it done in this matchup, maybe he sticks around to see if he can get a Conor fight, if Conor and Chandler fight. But other than that, I would maybe either do a Poirier trilogy if Poirier loses to Saint Denis, or just hang up the gloves, because he's taken a lot of damage in his career, given the fans plenty of great moments. And if he doesn't get what he's always alluded to wanting the most, which is that undisputed title, I think he should hang it up and save his brain for more CTE, even though he's still a pretty young fighter. But that's just my take on it. I just wanted to give a quick little discussion on Justin Gaethje now that the title shot for him is pretty much confirmed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and thank you for watching the video.